Hey guys, this is Snack Attack 8. Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This is part 79, and in this part we're going to go through this mouth to a place that we've already been, which is Stone Tower. Not to be confused with Stone Tower Temple, which lies at the top. This is the actual tower, and it's pretty difficult. And I've actually had to scrap like 3 or 4 recordings of this that I've already done, because I messed up along the way or something. But I guess the good news there is that I know what I'm doing now. Now, you want to resist your urge to just step on the first switch you see, because you actually don't want to do that. That can mess you up. Now, we want to put this... Yeah, just get that guy out of the way. And now, we want to step on this switch. And play our newfound song, the Elegy of Emptiness. Because as you can remember, this song lets us make a statue. And these switches, when you step off them, they go back to their original, like, you know, they go back, they like unswitch themselves. So we gotta put these statues here to keep them in place. Now we don't want to hit that first one just yet. We actually want to go up here, climb up here, and hit this one. And to do that, you can't... come on. Jeez, that's gonna... I want to get through this whole place in one video, but I think that's really unrealistic. Anyway, as I was saying, you can't make multiple statues of the same form. So what you gotta do here is use your regular Link, or I guess Hylian Link, if that's what you want to call him, your Goron Link, and your Zora Link to make these 3 different statues. Now the Deku does have a statue that can be made through this song, but it's actually too light to press down the switch, so don't bother with that. So here we can see the Goron statue, which I'm pretty sure is modeled off Darmani, who originally gave us the Goron mask. So, you know, it's got the scar, and well, it's obviously not a ghost, but this must be him before he was, you know, deaded, before he got deaded. Anyway, so we want to drop back down here. Oops. I almost rolled right off the edge. And there we go. Alright. Now, we want the Zora mask for this. So here we go. We got the Zora one. Play our song yet again. I have got this song down. I don't think I'll ever forget this. Just because of the sheer number of times I've had to play it through the 4 recordings that I messed up. There we go. So yeah, that's that. And we get our Zora statue. Which, just as Darmani was the statue, for that guy, we have Mikau as the statue for the Zora. Which is cool. So I guess I could talk about why I've been away for, I don't know, 8 days? I know my last recording was on, or the last video I put up was on Thursday of last week, and it's Friday now, so that'd be 8 days. So the weekend after Thursday, which I was originally going to use for recording Stone Tower, I actually ended up going to North Carolina, which I guess sort of gives away the position, or not my position, yeah, it gives away my position, gives away the area that I live in, or the state. I don't live in North Carolina because I obviously had to go there. I don't know why I'm dancing around this. I'll just say it. I live in Virginia. There you go. there's where I live. Now, hold on. Yeah. So yeah, I was out of town until Sunday night. But, you know, I'm not really angry about that because that was fun. What I am pretty angry about is school week. And by saying school week, I mean school just dominated that week. I had like a lot of work in AP Statistics, which is a class that I take. which is really difficult in my opinion, and I already have trouble with it, and I just decided to be a total butt this week and just give me all this work. So I've got that, I had that going on. I also had just recently crew practice, which I'm sure some of you know that I do because I talk about that some of the time. That has started up every day instead of just one day on, one day off like it was a couple weeks ago. And I try to make it to that as often as possible. And that is actually, like, that goes till 6, so I get home at 6 and do my homework, and that's pretty much all I do. And so that schedule just is not good for Let's Plays. Actually, what I think we want to do is not go over here. I think what we want to do is go up there. So I'm gonna do that. So yeah, that's what's pretty much been going on with me, and why I haven't been able to record for a while. Yeah, I think that's right. But, and I think, depending on, hold on. I think I may actually have to take another break. Or not another break, but you may not see too many more videos even after this one, because I'm gonna need time to do that stone tower. And, today I really don't have the time to go through an entire temple. So there may be a slight hiatus. I don't even think I would call it a hiatus, but a slight delay in videos, so I can get that looked up and researched and done. Because I'm going to be researching that, because doing Stone Tower without being prepared is just no good. You don't want to do that. And I actually think this is the one that we were supposed to hit first. I'm pretty sure this is it. So I'm actually going to play, I'm gonna make a Link statue over here. Because those have to come down, right? Yeah. Make a Link statue here. And then I'm gonna hop back down there and make a different one down there. Because I think that's how you go about doing this. This seems like one of those areas where there would be multiple right ways, but this is what I've found to be the easiest. What? Did that stay? Yeah, it did. Oh yeah, okay, so now we just have to hop back down here. Ow! Ow! Get on our Goron mask. And, you know, do what we do. Do what we do best. Mess everything up. Wait, that should work, right? Yeah. Okay. I really don't want to record this again. So I guess I could talk about video games that I've been playing lately, and that's actually only one. And it's not something you'd expect. It's actually Rayman 3 for the Game Boy Advance. And that's just, it seems just like a really, it seems like probably the most random game I could be playing at this time. And the reason for that is, while I was out of town, my crew team, which I just mentioned again, we do a yard sale every year to make a fundraiser or something. And so, that crew yard sale is like the ultimate gold mine for cool old video game type stuff. Like, I know it's all started like the first time I ever went to it, and I found an original Game Boy there, like the gray chunky one, and like 4 or 5 awesome games for it, and that was just so cool. So I've made I've made a effort to look every time I go there and look for like cool old electronics. But this time I was out of town, so I was like, hey mom, it sounds so lame, but I asked my mom to go there and look for like video games. And so I guess she knew that I liked Rayman, because I remember growing up, Rayman 2 was like one of my favorite games as a kid, and I was always talking about that and playing it. So she came home with Rayman 3 for the Game Boy Advance, and so I was just kind of like, cool? Like, cool with a question mark is how I would describe that emotion. Because when I think of that, like, when I think of Rayman 3, I think of the console version, which I did like. I think it was a really good game, and but for some reason I just was like, I mean, when I think of handheld ports of console games, I never think of them as being really good. I guess that's just from personal experience, and I can't really name anything, but that's kind of that. So I didn't have too high hopes for it, but it's actually really fun. It's weird because it's sort of like a port version. Well, it's more like Rayman 2, but it's Rayman 3, and it's on the Game Boy Advance, which is just weird, but it's actually really fun. And oh man, I'm out of time. I just got lost talking about all that stuff. I think I'm gonna play this, and then we're gonna see you next time. So I'll see you then, guys. Later.